So we're approaching a very special holiday called Shavuot, or the holiday of Matan Torah, the giving of the Torah, where we celebrate the giving of the Torah, which was discovered in the world. What was discovered is some connection between the Creator and human beings, and this happened about 3,500 years ago, a little less, in the desert of Sinai, by Mount Sinai. We need to learn why we have these marks, these landmarks in this world as well, because every spiritual root must find its way to a corporeal branch, or manifest as a corporeal branch. And what do we celebrate here in this special holiday? It's special because we got a connection between the upper force and the human being. Otherwise, we would have been just some miserable creatures on a rock flying through space, and we'd have nothing. We'd never know anything. And this way we can connect to the force that created the universe and the earth and ourselves and this whole process, and what exists above this process, all the forms of connection we can have between us and Him. And so this holiday is a very significant one, because we are celebrating our connection with the Creator, through which we can rise above our lives. We live and we don't know why and what for. Instead of that, we can rise to a different life above all this corporeality, this beastliness. So we don't have a holiday as significant as the giving of the Torah, Matan Torah. Everything starts from there. Without that, our lives are a waste. It's just like any other beast who is given birth, is born, it lives and dies. It's killed or it dies on its own. And here we have the ability to rise above our lives and know the upper force, and to enter eternality, perfection, enter a completely new space, a space of bestowal, not reception. Our world exists only in order to receive. The spiritual world exists in order to bestow, and therefore it is eternal and perfect. And we have the ability here, thanks to this means called the Torah, to rise from the lower world to the upper world. And therefore we celebrate this holiday, and there's not much in it. There's only this little custom. Let's say usually we wear white clothes. It's an indication of bestowal, of giving. And we eat dairy, which is also an indication of giving. That's what's special about this holiday. When did it happen? Historically, it happened when the people of Israel left Egypt, meaning they fled in order to receive, and crossed the Red Sea, which was separated, or rather they separated themselves in order to receive, and they entered the Sinai desert. Sinai from the word sin'ah, or hatred of the will to receive, and then they stand before the mountain, how, from the word hiurim, or bewilderment or thought. They discovered how much more they have to work on their will to receive. They discovered it, and then they cried out, where is the means by which we can achieve in order to bestow? We don't have the power to do that. And then they received this power from above, called the upper light, also called the Torah. Torah from the word or, light. Torah also from, or also the plan, the method. And by that, they began to advance methodically towards correction, correction by correction by correction. And through to this very day, we are correcting our ego, all our ego, from generation to generation, until ultimately coming to the end of correction. And this is all through the power of Torah, called the reforming light, the upper light, which corrects us.